Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. I missed you all very much. I'm glad to be back doing Wellness Wednesday once a month. It's so much fun and I get to see you guys. And I'm super excited about our guest today, Julianne Hough. We're going to have so much fun. But before we get started, here's the rose flower that I picked from our garden. Oh, it smells so good. So beautiful, so delicate. Hi, honey. Hi. Hi, Tinks. How's everyone doing? And I'm going to pick an affirmation card. See, I'm getting all rusty now with my live since I only do Wellness Wednesday once a month now. Someone said, where did you get your t-shirt? I think it's Brandy Melville. Let's check. Yeah, Brandy Melville. They have good little t-shirts. Okay, let's pick an affirmation card for today. This one's for you guys. Let's see what the universe wants to share with us. Life is too short not to do what I love. My life is what I make it. I am present and living in the moment, and anything that I want in my life is waiting for me. I love what I do, and I do what I love. What a good one. I love doing little affirmation cards because it's fun to just like pick what is meant for you for the day and and feel it out. So that's what I love this one. My life is what I make it to be. I'm present, living in the moment. Anything I want for my life is waiting for me. I love what I do and I do what I love. And that's really important, that we are doing what we love and loving what we're doing. So as I was saying, Julianne Hough is going to be joining us very shortly. She is an actress, a singer, a dancer, an award-winning producer, an Emmy award-winning choreographer. Her company, Kinergy, is a fitness and energy health community which is inspired by her, personal journey and transformation. And what I love about it is obviously we're all energetic beings, and I love how Julianne embraces that with Kinergy. And she is going to come on and share a Kinergy workout with us. So let me just add her. And hold on. I told you I'm just getting a bit rusty here. Where is she? Go live. There she is with Jules. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I loved your affirmation card that you picked. Love it.
It was so appropriate for today.
It
And
is.
it's just, I think you're all about energy and affirmations and all of that positivity and connecting to ourselves and and I think that, you can tell us more about that and why you started Kinergy.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it. We are all energetic beings. I think in general, we tend to associate ourselves with like our physical body, what we look like on the outside, sometimes our brain and what we're thinking, when really those aren't really our thoughts. So this is just our physical body that we're in right now. But our soul, our energetic being is what I think we need to focus on more so that we can actually access just more of a high vibrational standard of living and have more of a holistic approach to our way of life. And so with Kinergy, yes, it is a modality, it is a fitness brand, but it's really not. It's a movement, it's a community of people who are like-minded, who want to redefine what it means to be fit, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And this method takes you through a bit of a journey of transformation. And I went through my own transformation, you know, years ago, and I'm still continuing to evolve on my own transformation. But this is kind of what came out of it, of bringing all the different modalities of Eastern and Western mindsets and bringing them together into this one cohesive modality and method.
Which I think is just so relevant for now, for us and what's happening in the world, and just kind of like helping shift any blockages that we might feel within ourselves through movement, through dance, through affirmations as well.
Exactly. And you're so right, because we store and we hold so much information, whether it's, you know, what we've been all collectively experiencing this year with loneliness or trauma or, you know, whatever we've been going through, and we store it in our body. And so if we're not moving our body with intention, with breath and mindfulness, we're going to continue to have that energy and that information stored in our body without it having a really beautiful release, so that we can create more space for new possibility and more inspiration and creativity to come. So this is all about unlocking what's already innately yours, and that's that power, that authentic power of who you are.
Yeah, I mean, and it's awesome for it to have, you know, you have a whole host of other incredible instructors that can talk us through on the Kinergy website, like all this movement. And can you explain a little bit about like the different exercises? And I know, you know, something, well, then you can tell us what we're going to do today as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So the full Kinergy method is dance based, but don't worry if you're not a dancer, because it's not about perfection. It's about expression. There's no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. It is designed to, your body is designed to move how it wants to move. So all of these moves are follow along, but it's also connected to breath patterns. So when you connect movement and breath patterns together, you're actually activating more energy within your body. You're, you know, oxygenating from the inside out, and you're creating more space for transformation. And then the third layer is the imagination. So it's almost like if you were to go take a meditation class, a breathwork class, and a movement class, and just put them all together. So we're kind of meditating. We're going to visualize and actually go through like the elements. So it's almost like we're going to visualize sinking down into the earth and what it feels like for fire to come up through our body, and to feel the water nurturing and surrounding us. And I know it sounds a little woo-woo, but I'm all into the woo-woo. So
yes, so am I.
the more you play full out, you know, the more you give, the more you'll get. And so if you just think about yourself as a child, you know, when you're a child, you just play. And as adults, we've stopped playing. And I think this method specifically helps us connect back to that childlike wonderment that I think we've all missed. And we've become so serious, and transformation doesn't have to be so serious. It can be fun and enjoyable and playful. And I think playful is a big word there. So that's our original signature method. And then in January, we're actually offering Carve, which is more of the like physical structure if you want more of a fitness-based modality. And then we have Connect, which is breathwork, meditation, exercises to help you connect to your body in a more low impact way. And then we have like many more offerings, but the Kinergy method specifically, I'm going to guide you through like a 20-minute version that's just quite simple to get you warmed up. It's nothing super extravagant. It's follow along. It's what we did on tour with Oprah this last year. So anybody can do it. It's for everyone. So don't worry.
That's amazing. That's fun. I'm really excited to try it, and I'm excited to, you know, do it with you and have everyone else here try it. So I hope everyone has some space. What else do we need? Do we need anything else?
You need nothing except for your body and just like the willingness to just go for it and play full out. And honestly, if you feel a little self-conscious, like find a room so that you can be by yourself, because we're going to be like making breath noises, and we're gonna like yell and scream and have some fun. If you want to hear the music more, maybe put some headphones in. If you want to dim the lights so that you feel a little bit more incubated and safe, then that's fun too. Whatever you need, but all you need is your body.
I love it. And I love the childlike wonderment. And I often think of that when I look at my children, you know, especially well, I have a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-year-old. So just seeing the world through their eyes is just, for me, just such a great reminder to be present and to have that wonderment and to have that playfulness. And I love that about my kids, because it's almost like time stands still, because they're so in the moment and they're so, you know, enjoying
Absolutely.
where they're at.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, you know, like, I'm sure because you guys are all so educated and on this path already, but with, you know, with depression, we're focusing on the past. With anxiety, we're focusing on the future. And so when we're totally present, that moment is like where magic can happen, because we're not focused on either, and we're kind of in a neutral ground. But that neutrality of that pendulum swing is so important to have, because that's where, like I said before, the magic can happen and the creativity can come, and the ultimate possibility of you creating and designing your life the way that you want it, not from anxiety of the future or, you know, feeling stuck in the past.
That's amazing. Well, you are a magical being, and I'm so happy that we're here and we get to enjoy this with you. So thank you for creating this, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to do this with you today. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. And for all of your community, you know, thank you for letting me come on and share this with you. And, you know, this year has not been easy for anybody. And to feel like you have a community of people around you that, even if you don't know each other, at least you feel like you belong somewhere. I think that's so important. And so thank you for welcoming me into your community of belonging. So thank you.
Oh, of course. My pleasure.
All right. So should I walk you through this now? Are you
Yeah,
guys
let's
all
do
ready?
it. I'm excited.
Okay, if you're ready, heart, 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 heart.
Heart it up, heart it up.
Start it up. Okay, so first and foremost, before we start the music, I just want you guys to close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out. And if you can make some sound is so important, because that vibration that's within your body, if it's stuck, it can actually move through your body and come out through your mouth, through the breath, whatever it may be. So one more deep inhale. Exhale out. Yes, beautiful. And just shake your body as well on this next one. So as you breathe in through your nose, just shake out anything that doesn't serve you, all the energy from the day, from the week, from the year, from the month, whatever it is, anything that's been kind of like stuck in your body, you can cough it out, whatever you want to do. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to get started, and I'm going to play this music. Let me know if the music, you can hear it. Is it too loud? We're good?
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
All right.
Are we standing?
Right here. Yeah, I need to hear you more. Hey! All right. This side. Here we go. Like I already so imagine taking all this dirt and just moving it side to side. And imagine all the things that don't serve you anymore. All right. Now we connected to Earth. We're going to connect to fire now. We're going to change our breath pattern. In through the nose and out through the nose like this. You got it? We're going to do 3 pumps out, 1 pump down. Here we go. In and out of the nose. Imagine all this fire coming up through your body. Holding it right here. 3 pumps. 1, 2, 3, down. Keep it going. In and out of the nose. Building that energy. Fire all the way up through your body. Let's move our hips. Woo! Pulling all that fire up through your body. Circling it up. Woo! Holding it down. 3 pumps to go. Hey! In and out of the nose. This is the most important part. You want to use that breath. Hey! Pulling it up. Using that fire, all that confidence. Woo! In and out of the nose. Pulling it down. Using that fire. Woo! And heart open. All right. We're going to move into water now. So we're going to change our breath back to in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're going to imagine that we're in water. With water comes resistance. You can't just walk through water. You have to press your way through, just like life. With life comes resistance and change. Up and out of my way, 'cause I'm home. Then I never got to sleep. Imagine you're in this beautiful body of water. Let's speed it up. Here we go. How could you have ever known? Feeling that you never let the show in your body. Let's swim straight like this. Woo! Woo! And again, it's not about perfection, it's about expression. Yes, there is. Woo! Woo! Let's do the next round. So in life, sometimes you gotta swim upstream like this here. Let's go. Heart open. Woo! Beautiful. All right, we got one more fire. In and out of the nose, breathing. I know our faces look funny, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna do 3 pumps again. 1 pump down. Now that you got it, I want you guys to have fun. Let loose. Let's go. Woo! All right, we're gonna go down, down, up, up, like this. Let it go. Let your hair loose. Woo! can, place your hands by your side, your feet into the earth, and change your breath pattern. In through the mouth, out through the nose. And once you have that, you can close your eyes. So as you close your eyes, this is where we're going to activate that imagination. Imagine you're sinking down into the earth, and let your imagination run wild. Are there roots? Are there insects? Is there pathways? Are there roots carving down into the center of the earth? Yes. And as you get to the center of the earth, there's a flame of fire. Bring that fire up through your legs, up through your hips, and start rotating your hips in a circle. Woo! Feeling that fire. Now we're going to add some water. The blaze. Yes. Let's add some air. Let's go. Side to side. Breathing in and out of the mouth. As fast as you can. Go absolutely crazy. Woo! Activate all four elements. Keep going. Breathe, breathe. Keep going. Go absolutely crazy. Woo! And breathe. Relax. Beautiful. Hands by your side.
You're broken down and tired.
Closing your eyes.
You're living life on the
Taking your
merry-go-round.
breath pattern back to normal.
You can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out.
I want you to just thank your body for the last 15 minutes.
Mountains,
Changing your breath back to
we can
normal.
walk
Thank
it
your
out.
body. And just listen to the words and receive.
Mountains, and I'll rise like the day. I rise up, I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, I like the waves. I rise up, in spite of the ache. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again.
If you'd like to place a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly, wherever you feel safe, place a hand wherever you feel safe. Now I want you to think of a moment of gratitude. I want you to keep your eyes closed and think of that moment and almost picture it right in front of you. And as you see that moment of gratitude, I want you to reach out with your right hand, grab hold of it, and place it on top of your heart. Now I want you to see a second moment of gratitude. See that moment clear as day. Reach out with your left hand and place it on top of your other moment of gratitude on your heart. When we can connect to ourselves, truly connect to ourselves first, we can then see and relate to the people around us with no separation or division. And when that can happen, we can experience the world in its most true and pure form, which is love. You can keep your eyes closed if you want. Remember when you were a child and you lived wild and free? Your imagination carried you across galaxies. You danced before you walked, before you crawled, before you talked, because your body was your language, your expression, a moving message. Then somewhere along your journey, the dreams that made your heart soar turned into someone else's shadow. You forever closed the door. They said, grow up. They said, learn to be strong, sit still, don't move, or something's wrong. And just like that, we stopped expressing. And ever since, we've been searching for what's missing when we are nature by nature, greatness by design. These truths we were all born with, they were never left behind. No need to prove your worth. Your heart is meant to be played, so play it out loud and let your symphony take shape. We are brilliant beyond comprehension, so take a deep breath and you'll find your true direction. My body is my beauty of expression to celebrate everything I truly am, with freedom, love, and connection, waiting for me to take a stand. Now is the time to change the world as we know it. So let's dance with all our might and leave the words to the poets. What are you waiting for? All you need is within. Welcome home to your own skin.
Aww. I got all teared up. It was so beautiful.
You're welcome. And that was, honestly, it's all you. It's everything. Like, we have the ability to connect to ourselves by intention, moving our body and breathing. And like, for so many people, and I don't know entirely who your community are, but I can imagine there are some women that are following you, maybe mothers, maybe, wives, maybe people who feel like maybe somewhere along the line they've given and left themselves out for a little bit. And, and then there's guilt around that. And so I just want to allow you all to know, like, that is normal. And it is, you're not alone. And also it is so abundantly clear that we all need to connect to ourselves and give ourselves some love and some compassion and some permission to be seen and to be held, since I don't want to generalize, but since women tend to naturally be the givers, and we have the power to do that for ourselves. But it's really nice to get it from others too.
But it's really nice to take that time and that moment for yourself to fill your cup, so then you can give so much more, to your family, to your friends.
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole purpose. Our philosophy is when you can connect to self, you can then relate to others and then experience the world. So, that's the whole philosophy behind it. And we just want to help people. We are not gurus. We are not here to tell you what to do. We're just here to give you tools and a community of support so that you can find and uncover the truth that's already in there. We've just had built up conditioning for so many years. We just have to delayer to get there,
Yeah,
so.
And there are so many, this is such a wonderful tool to help you tap back into yourself, to your heart, to your spirit, just to be connected to your true self. That was so fun. I really enjoyed that. I could feel your energy coming through the phone.
Well, I still need this, even though this is my technical, creation or method, I get surprised every time I do it too, because, it's one thing to sit and meditate and you have that beautiful connection, or you can do breath work and have that beautiful connection, or work out and have this euphoric moment. But when you really put them all together, and it was 15 minutes, we did it in 15 minutes. And it's not about necessarily how we look or anything. This is a new definition of fitness. This is whole self fitness. If you could take 15 minutes and have that release, whew, now you're all clear and ready for the day, and you can make decisions from a place of a high vibrational state versus a state of lack or feeling less than. So hopefully you guys all felt just, something, whether it was good, bad, ugly, whatever it was, at least it was an emotion.
Yeah, that's true. But it's definitely just helps shift anything, any kind of thinking, and into being. Because when we can get into that being state, that's when we are our really true selves.
Exactly.
So that was really something. Thank you.
Of course.
And I've tried
And
so many different fitness and yoga and movement and dance, and this is something like I've never experienced before, and I'm sure people tell you that every day.
yeah,
Um,
I mean,
and I
that's been
love
the
the
greatest.
yeah.
Yeah, that's been the greatest, I think, not compliment, but, to receive that is probably the greatest fulfillment, because I could, and I've created a fitness regimen called Carve. And if you feel like you want more of the physicality, you can do that. But this specific method is for your expression. It's for your soul. It's for you to feel seen and safe and welcomed. And, a lot of people ask me, how are you so positive? And I'm like, honestly, it's because I dance and I move and I feel free
Yeah.
inside of myself, and I don't feel self-conscious. Not every day. I still get insecure on the daily, but I do it enough to where I know what this feels like to feel free and playful and excited and hopeful in my life, that I know I can always return to it.
And such a wonderful thing to share with people, that limitless feeling of expansion, that
Yeah.
expanded heart, the open heart, you know, that, and it's just like for you, it's just a way to get there is through dance and dancing and movement and
Yeah.
music. And it's such a wonderful way for all of us to just to remember that. So
Yeah,
thank you.
there's a saying. It's like, when you feel free, you dance. And when you dance, you feel free. So, I'm like, why don't people dance more?
It's so
Um,
true. They should. I often will get my husband. So my husband's like quite introverted, and I'm probably more extroverted. Yes,
yeah.
I guess. And so we'll be sitting somewhere and have the music playing or whatever, and I'll be like, okay, let's get up and dance. And he's like, he gets a little shy, and then I'm like, okay. I get him up, and he really enjoys it.
Yeah.
Like in random situations, like we could even be in a restaurant, or even just at home at the dinner table, and a song will come on, and then the kids watch and they're like, oh, mommy and daddy are dancing, it's so cute.
Honestly, those are some of my favorite memories of, like, my grandparents. They would dance all the time, and there was so much love and playfulness, childlike playfulness, and I think it's been a tough year, and, like, I know the quickest way to change your mindset is to change your physical state. So if we're sweating and laughing, and even if you felt so uncomfortable doing that, it changed your physical state. And so it literally changes the chemistry in your body so that you can have a new experience. So, yeah.
That's amazing. And every thought we think has an effect on our body, and has this on our cells in our body. So this is such a great way to just kind of shift those thoughts and then shift your reality and the way that you see the world. So it's really awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
And
thank you. And honestly, we have the most incredible guides. We call them guides, our instructors, and every single one of them is so unique and so special. And to hear from them and their perspective, and every human is so unique in their own right, and that's what we celebrate. We celebrate inclusivity and uniqueness and curiosity. And so not only do we have, obviously, just like the platform for the method, but it's a lifestyle website. So, like, we have a community of people who are just, like, banding together, and we do articles and just self-development and growth and workshops, and just in a safe place that doesn't feel scary, because I always think of, like, change. There's, like, a fear of change, when actually it's really a joy of transformation. And
like a butterfly.
exactly. And so that's what we want to offer. And I know, like, I don't think I even told you this, but I would love to offer your community like free classes the whole month of December, just so they could try it out.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So the way to do that, if you guys are interested, is to go to @Kinergy and then DM your first and last name and your email, and we will sign you up, and you guys can have classes for the rest of the year.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. So
Yeah,
just go to Kinergy and
yeah,
then DM. So it's just at Kinergy
yep.
and
And it's
Instagram.
it's KINRGY, Kinergy.
KINRGY. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then also go to the website as well if anyone wants to learn more or sign
Yeah.
up. But they can also, you get this incredible free, that's amazing, free for the month of December.
Yeah, just, I don't know, during this time it's been tough, and we, our mental health and and the sense of belonging, I think, is so important because we've been isolated, and human connection is so important and we haven't had it. So, as much as I can do to serve in any way I can and offer, I want to do that. So, and you have just such a beautiful community, and what you're doing with Wellness Wednesday and everything, like we're aligned in that, and I just want to be able to offer and give back too.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm sure everyone really appreciates that, and I do as well. So anyone can go to Kinergy, Instagram,
Yep.
DM
Yep.
your first name and last name. Is that right?
Yeah, first and last name and your email, and then
And
we
your
will.
email,
Yeah.
and that's it, right? Because someone's saying, and what else? So just first name, last name, email, and then what happens? Then you guys will email.
We'll put you right in the system. We'll email you back, obviously, but we'll put you right in the system and you'll be ready. So we're launching our official site in January. So this is like a beta testing site. So appreciate your patience with us as we're launching. But that's why it's a little bit less sexy. You guys have to actually put your emails in our DMs. But
no, it's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. It's awesome.
But
we're so generous.
January. So yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. I hope everyone really enjoyed that. And I know I'm going to be doing my daily, because look, the thing is, we can find 15, 20 minutes. We can, no matter how busy we are, we can wake up that 15, 20 minutes earlier and just take this time for you, and you won't regret it, because you can then give so much more, and abundance. I love the water, the flowing water of like that energy. And then and
by the way, like I said, this was just a taster. Like we talk and we dive in about like what water is, and when you combine the elements of water and fire, that connects you to your sexual energy. And when you connect you to your sexual energy, it's about creativity and abundance versus dispelling it and not knowing what to do with it out of shame or guilt. And it's actually about holding it and containing it and creating and manifesting from that place. And so there's so much more to Kinergy than just what you guys saw. This was just a tiny little taster. And it really is about like permission to like feel how beautiful, like, and what a gift we all are personally, and so I can't even wait, Miranda, to tell you more too, because like we've had just little brief conversations, but I'll tell you, like I've had issues, like I've had sexual trauma growing up. I've had a lot of shame and guilt around certain things in my life, and we hold that. I'm going to stand up for a second. We hold that right here in our wound. And that's also where we hold our sexual energy. And think about it. Like I have endometriosis. I have issues with fertility. And that's all combined with shame and guilt and inflammation, and our bodies don't lie. And so if we can heal from the inside out, which I've been doing a lot recently, I will tell you, and this is like a little secret, it might be too TMI, but like I have a nickname now, and her name is Julianne, because she is alive. She is alive and well down there, and it's because I feel like I've really loved and given myself permission to be expressed, and for nobody else, just for me,
just for you,
and it's really helped a lot. So for all those ladies that are like, I need some help with that department, come on over.
Come on over to Kinergy and unlock your
divine
feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your potential within, and harness that energy, because it's there for you,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your beautiful energy. Thank you for your magical inspiring movement, fitness, dance, beautiful session today. And thank you for your generosity for offering everyone watching today to DM you at Kinergy, the first name, last name, and email, and you guys will send everyone an email and everyone can try Kinergy for the month of December. So that's amazing.
Absolutely. And thank you, Miranda, for just being a beautiful light and spreading goodness and compassion and wellness and just redefining what it means and making it accessible to everyone. We're all in this together. So
we're all in this together. And at the end of the day, health is wealth. And it's all about incorporating the mind, the body, and the spirit, and the holistic side of everything.
All of it.
Mm-hmm. Everything we do, everything we think, everything has a reaction. Every thought, every word has a reaction. And so we can choose our thoughts and choose, the positivity and create more of that and unlock the blockages.
Exactly.
And someone once said to me, like, everything has a positive and a negative to it, like a battery, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just important to understand that. So we have a choice to think, either positive or negative, or even to just remain neutral. So being in that neutral space, what you were talking about before, that space of openness and curiosity is something that is our true self. And that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. That actually, that positive negative thing really clicked for me, because the universe doesn't know. It's not a difference in amount of power and charge. There's the same charge, but one's just like an upward spiral and one's a downward spiral. And so you can live your entire life in a downward spiral and still become successful, still become and do all these different things. But there's just a sense of lack and unfulfillment, and it's not sustainable because there's, it's coming from a different place. But if you can find that positive, like, high vibrational spiral, that's what's sustainable. And that I just want to help people connect to that within themselves. That's it.
And it generates more of that in your life when you can connect to that for yourself and everyone around you.
Yeah, it's a ripple effect. The minute you start embodying and connecting to your power, we're just a reflection and a mirror for everyone. So they get to see the beauty in you, they get to see that in themselves. And then again, not that anybody needs permission, but sometimes getting a little permission is nice. And so it gives us permission to see that beauty within us too.
Yeah. And for me, I find like having someone like yourself or any of the other, did you say guides?
Guides? Yes.
Yeah, like actually guide you through something helps me switch off more than me just doing it myself. So I can switch off more when I'm, being guided through a meditation or a workout or whatever it might be.
I'm the same way. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier about, even though this was something that came through me, I take all of our guides classes because I also don't want to just be continually teaching. Like, I want to be a student and I want to learn. And I think the thing that's great is we're probably all familiar. We all know we should meditate. We all know we should do this. We all know we should take 15 minutes. But if there's an easy, accessible way to do that you trust the source, it's going to automatically optimize your potential of success. And so, we just want to make it easy for everybody.
That's amazing. Well, thank you. And congratulations on creating this amazing, energetic movement, beautiful, connected place, safe place for people to go. And what a wonderful time to take care of yourself,
Yeah.
And thank you.
Well, thank you
to everyone for watching.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. And I wish that I could say hi to all of you, but thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes. And I'm going to save this to IGTV, so if anyone wants to watch again, watch me dancing around and you dancing around and having fun, you're welcome to do that. So, well, thanks again, Jules, and thank you to everyone for joining. And have a wonderful day and happy holidays to everyone. Take care and take care of yourselves. All right, sweetheart. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.